What's up guys, and welcome to Calisthenics. In today's video I'm going to be showing you an exercise that you can do with calisthenics, with bodyweight training, that will allow you to target and isolate your biceps. So as most of us know, hopefully by now, or anyone that's a beginner that maybe doesn't know, pull-up variations and chin-up variations are actually going to involve a lot more muscle groups than just your biceps. Your back is going to be the main muscle that works when you're doing your pull-up variations. There's a little bit more emphasis on your biceps when you do chin-ups, but the other muscle groups that are going to be involved are obviously your core and your rear part of your shoulder, so your rear delts here, because any pulling motion is going to contract those. Same with your forearms as well. So there are a lot of muscle groups that come into play when you're doing your pull-ups, and it's not to say that only your biceps are going to be working in the exercise that I'm going to show you, but it's going to put most of the emphasis on your biceps. So for this exercise, what I would recommend as the best piece of equipment is actually gymnastics rings if you have them. If not, any horizontal bar that's at the correct height will work. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get right into it, explain the exercise step by step, and hopefully you guys enjoy the video. So guys, the exercise I'm going to be showing you in this video is going to be a ring curl or a horizontal bar curl. So I'm just going to show you what that exercise looks like first so that you understand everything that I'm talking about. So what you're going to do is you're going to grip the rings where your palms are. What I like to do is I jam my feet up against my power rack so I don't have to worry about my feet sliding around. And then what you're going to do is you're going to curl up to your head, back down, back up, and back down. So with this exercise, like I said, I like to jam my feet up against my power rack, and that's just a tip, it's a preference, it's something that I like to do to make sure that I don't have to focus on my feet staying in position. I just want to focus on this. I don't want to have to worry about my feet sliding along the ground. So what you can do if you don't have a power rack is, if you're working out in a gym, try set yourself up close to a wall where you can jam your feet. Grab a few weights, push your feet up against that. And if you're outside, out in nature, then try to find a heavy object like a rock or something that you can push your feet against, or a ledge or something like that. Obviously you won't be able to find something for your feet in every case, but just keep in mind that it's not a must. You don't need it for this exercise. It's just a preference for me, like I said, so I can focus on this and not my feet. So other than that, what you're going to do with this exercise is when you're grabbing the rings or the bar, you're going to be grabbing it with the palm of your hand like this. So I'm going to come close and show you that. What you're doing is grabbing the bar or the rings here and not here, because you're not pulling through your fingers, you're pulling through your palm. So you want this part here to be in contact with the bar or the rings. So that being said, we're going to grab our rings, just like I mentioned, with our palms. And from here, what you want to do is, if you have something to push against with your feet, get your feet up against that. If not, it doesn't matter. What you're going to do is you're going to squeeze your butt, squeeze your quads, squeeze your core, keep your body nice and straight, and then just focus on curling up to your forehead with your arms. Like this, and you will feel a huge contraction in your biceps. You'll feel all the focus really going there, and not really anywhere else. So what this exercise really reminds me of, having done weightlifting in the past, is a preacher curl. So a preacher curl is where this part, the back part of your upper arm, is actually leaned against the bench, and you're curling way up like this, and the only part of your body that's moving is your elbow and your forearm. So this exercise is very similar to that in the sense that you're really isolating your biceps, you're working on your bicep peak in size. So if you are going to increase the size of your biceps, this exercise is ideal. And of course it will increase your bicep strength too. So it could help with chin-ups. I don't know if it's going to be directly related to your pull-up strength, considering that your pull-ups are mainly in your back and your rear delts, but I'm sure it will help somewhat because your biceps are involved in that exercise too. But chin-ups, definitely a similar motion, so it should help a lot with that. Anyway guys, that's pretty much it. I mean, just make sure that your body is nice and straight when you're doing this exercise, that you're not kind of like swinging or anything. Just make sure that the only thing that's happening is that you're bringing your forearm to your head, working your biceps, and nothing else. So keep those things in mind. If you can, put your feet up against something to make sure that you don't have to think about that when you're doing the exercise. But like I keep saying, you don't have to have that. It's just a tip and it's a personal preference. So yeah, that's it guys. If you did enjoy this video, please leave a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos. And if you want me to cover anything else that I haven't covered on the channel before, let me know in the comment section below. And if you do have questions about this specific video, then you can also let me know in the comment section and I'll get back to you as quickly as I can. Till next time guys, stay strong, peace out.